breakfast puppies?
This podcast contains adult language and content and is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
The Glitter Boys, the Glitter Boys, Baba Dabba Dooba Dab, the Glitter Boys. Who's the people with the podcast? Yeah, it's the Glitter Boys, the Glitter Boys, glitter, glitter, glitter boys.
As a career game master and one who is currently running Rifts, which is a game that very heavily features modern combat with, as they say in the first book, high-tech war machines, one of the things that you constantly have to look up are ranged combat modifiers. I look that up more than any other thing in any of the books. What do I need to roll to hit someone with a gun? And that is why I strongly recommend that if you have not already, and if you are new to running Rifts, and you have a copy of the Ultimate Edition in front of you, you find a bookmark, you find a Post-it note, whatever you wish to use, and place that bookmark on page 361 of the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you need there. Traditional guns and energy weapons, ranged combat, weapon modifiers, various penalties, how people dodge them, because, you know, everyone has a dodge, right? Well, how the frell does that work? There's quick references to bonuses and penalties. There's frelling missiles.
Yeah, page 360 and 361 cover everything you need to know to get started in ranged combat, and everything that you will frequently need to check again in the future when you're running a ranged combat. And when you're running Rifts, you're running ranged combat.
That's also just a handy beginning of the combat section. Like I said, it has missiles, it goes on to psychic, it goes on to horror factor, perception rolls, perceiving supernatural involvement, all kinds of stuff. And there's also some stuff you'll probably not use, like surviving an aircraft crash landing. That's just kind of shoehorned in there after mini missiles.
Yeah. What's sad is that they didn't have much in the way of vehicular combat rules in this book, but they did have rules on surviving an aircraft crash. That said, 361 has all of the modifiers, the bonuses and penalties, and the dodge modifiers for ranged combat. You will look this up so much, I promise. But not just that, it has breakdowns of what they mean, breakdowns of how cover works, breakdowns of called shots, breakdowns of pulses, and all of the modern weapon proficiency bonuses. Everything that you need to know right here to get into a gunfight. Now, there are extended rules, as Matthew said, on the following pages, but you're also just a couple page flips ahead. You just flip backwards, and you're in the melee combat section. Page 361 is a fantastic bookmark because it places you smack dab in the middle of an entire section of rules that you're going to reference a lot. My copy of the book is so used to opening page 361 that I don't even have to bookmark it anymore. I can just flip it to that section. I'm that good.
Falls open.
Yeah.
I am a fan of the Post-it note. I have quite a few Post-it notes in my books. This is what mine looks like. You can't see this, but it's absolutely covered. It looks like just too many. There's too many. And I have them marked, like when I was rolling a vagabond, where the attribute chart is, where the hand-to-hand combat charts are. I have one just for frelling missiles. I have one on the skills page. Every OCC I'm playing across the various games is marked. And then underlined, and the only one in pen, mind you, because it's darker, with an exclamation point, ranged combat, page 361.
In my opinion, it's the best page to bookmark in the entire book. Like, there are all other things that you might reference frequently based upon what character you're playing at any one specific time. But you know what? Everyone can use guns. Yeah.
It's not just a GM thing, too. Players, you're going to use the hell out of this. You won't use... I mean, you need to know what cover is, what it does for you. Not to min-max your numbers, but to know what is smart moves in combat in this system. A player that is warlike will know how to move correctly on a battlefield, and you should know that as well. You should know the difference between cover and concealment. You should know what the bonuses are and the situational things are, because a professional would know these things. They would know how to move under different circumstances. They would know which missile to launch. They would know when to dodge, when to parry. And you should know what those rules are beyond just what's listed in the OCC in the hand-to-hand. So everyone, mark that page and read about 10 pages before and 10 pages after. Your game will improve.
Do it.
Okay, that's page 361.
That's page 361. Go find a Post-it note, or better yet, go to Palladium Bookstore and order a set of those sweet, sweet Palladium-themed bookmarks and just shove one right into that page.
I didn't even see those.
Oh, yeah.
Palladium-themed bookmarks?
This is a fucking Rift bookmark.
Oh, sexy.
Yep.
Do you have another one?
I've got Heroes Unlimited.
Dude, is there a Butts edition one?
Nightbane. No, there is not a Butts edition, but there's a Beyond the Supernatural and
those are
Phase
cool.
World and Chaos Earth and of course Dead Rain.
Nice.
Yeah.
There needs to be a Butts edition. I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out what the equivalent of that page is in
the early edition. It's a little bit more.
It looks more spread out. I'm not seeing it.
I would say. Let's see. Hey. I would say that in the original edition, you're probably going to want to be bookmarking page 34 because it has the details on bursts and shooting wild and full auto style attacks. Yeah. Now, these rules don't apply in the Ultimate Edition. They are only for the original. They changed the burst rules. They made it so that every gun that could burst now had its own burst damage instead of this system. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I don't really have an opinion on it, but it's a really good reference. Page 34 if you're running from the original.
And 38, it looks like, which is combat rules for high-tech war machines.
Yeah, 38
You'll probably use that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 38 it looks like through...
yeah, especially if you're into robots, that's where
46.
Yeah.
All right.
That whole section, though, see, page 36 has the SDC values for various things, which aren't in the Ultimate Edition. It's a really good reference right there. But yeah, again, Ultimate Edition, page 361. Go buy yourself some Palladium branded bookmarks, shove one in there, and you're set.
Seeing as how this is a fairly short episode, I'm going to take this opportunity too and say it's really important that if you're listening to this and you love one facet of the Palladium world or all of them like we do, it is important to go directly to Palladium every now and then and spend your money there. Tempting as it is to go to eBay and, pick one up used, you're not going to save that much. And the company that's still churning faithfully away 30 years later isn't making a dime off that. Go to Palladium.com. Spend a little bit at their bookstore. You will get a brand new Rift book, a brand new Palladium fantasy book, or whatever your flavor is. And odds are it'll be signed by Kevin Siembieda and whoever else is nearby him at the time. And that's something you're just not going to get on eBay.
I'm just like, hey, calls over the mail person. Hey, Martha, come sign. No. I agree. And if you want to get some deals and you're patient, sign up for their mailing list. He mails out at least once a week and sales happen all the time. And you'll be able to hear about when they have different books on sale. And you'll be able to get a good discount on that brand new book that you've been thinking about getting.
Yeah, I can't stress this enough, though. Go to them directly and spend your money there. It's worth it, and it keeps this venerable and incredibly imaginative world alive. He does this because, it pays the bills. He loves making this world, and he loves playing in it. And every now and then, you should go and support that.
And tell him that we sent you.
Absolutely, you should do that. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. That was my blatant plug.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
All right, bye.
You've been listening to The Glitterbois, a Palladium Books fan podcast. Glitterbois, Rifts, the Megaverse, and all other such topics are the property of Kevin Siembieda and Palladium Books. Please buy all their stuff and help keep them in print and making more games. You can order directly at palladiumbooks.com, and their entire catalog is available digitally at Drive-Thru RPG as well. Our opening music is 8-Bit Bass and Lead by Furby Guy from freesound.org. This closing music is Caravana by Philip Gross, available at freemusicarchive.org. All sound effects used are self-made or acquired via Creative Commons Zero license. If you like what you have heard, find us on Twitter and Facebook as The Glitterbois. That's BOIS. And check us out online at breakfastpuppies.com/glitterboys. And also join us on the Breakfast Puppies Network Discord at breakfastpuppies.com/discord. And if you want to help us out, please spread the word and help us build a community. Thanks again for listening. We'll catch you next time.